Officer.
Hello.
Welcome. Our lands have been taken over for development. And now this is the only place left for us to farm. This is the only place. Me and my wife, this is what we depend on to feed ourselves and our children. And now look at the pastoralists. They want to use their cattle to come and feed here and use this water as well. They have been fighting us, and now we are prepared to fight them. And we are arming ourselves so that we'll fight till we die. Because this is our only life. Me and my wife and our children, this is our only life. So we are prepared, we'll fight. Our children will also fight them till we all die. Mama?
Yes, as my husband said, as you can see, this land has been overgrazed. We want now to cultivate the land. The land is no more fertile. What are we going to do? As my husband said, we will fight, and we men, we will go out with our children and fight. We don't care what will happen. Look at the river there. All the cattle are coming and they come to drink water there. They don't care if we have potable water. The water is being destroyed. We cannot take it. We cannot drink the water. We cannot take it to cook. This is not fair.
The land is for us. We are Kenyans. We are true Kenyans. This land is for us.
Yeah.
I'll go there on the other side and discuss the problem together.
But maybe we'll listen to you.
Before fighting, we'll discuss with the desk, then we'll solve the problem as soon as possible. No problem.
Tana, I'm feeling sorry. Just if you see this forest, it's not like what our ancestors want, what our fathers kept for us. Our hope is gone. Even we cannot come to this area during the dry season to find some grasses that are left to feed our cattle, for the grass that are left under this shadow.
It's very dry for our cattle.
It's very dry nowadays, and even you can see that river on which those Pokomos are fighting with us.
Mr.
Nowadays our problem is getting worse and worse. As you can see, this river is not supporting our cattle. This grassland is now taken away by those Pokomo farmers. Now we Orma and the Somalis are fighting over this grazing land. I don't know what to do. The government is not giving us attention to solve our problem. Our cattle are dying day to day. Our children are dying.
Our children are not going to school anymore. We are afraid because the Komos, they are attacking us.
Okay. Yeah, all people who have interest on these resources, on the land, on the water, on the river, everybody has to come together. Unless and otherwise, the deal that we make between the two ethnic groups may not bring us a solution.
And the government also has a plan to discuss with Opokono and will solve the problem. So be ready, we will discuss together and solve your problem by discussing together with Opokono.
Coming, habari yako mzee? Asante kwa kukuona. Habari ya mzee wa kijiji. Karibuni. Asante. I'm so happy to see you people. As you know that we cannot do anything without the government. I'm aware that you had the meeting about our resources, the things that make our livelihood. But now next week we have a stakeholders meeting. And I want all communities represented there. So make sure you come with the people from your community. Make sure you also bring people from your community. Do we agree? And the mother here, make sure you bring all the women. I would also want all the women leaders, all the group leaders, because we are struggling for these resources and we need to live together. Or don't you think it's important? It's important because This water is the only water that we have. This forest is the only forest we have. Those who have cows and those who are farming, we have to live together as a community.
Now we have agreed to work in peace. So let's go and talk to our people so that we can all depend on this land and this water for our livelihood.
Mr. John, this is my happiness too. We all have responsibility to make this agreement effective as much as possible.
We're very happy with the rest of the women from Orma and the Somali because now we have peace in our minds. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you. We also women from Pokomo and Akamba, we are so happy, really. This was what we have been longing for a long, long time. Now we are sure that all we will live in a harmony. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you once again.
Asana.
Asante sana.
Asante sana.
I got a report from the community that you had a very successful meeting. So I would like to hear from the community leaders because we know this area, the issue has been between the communities. So that as I say, this document came from them, we have their representatives. So I will start with the Pokomo elder.
Thank you, Commissioner. Yes, we have agreed at the community level that there should be community policing to monitor all forms of violence, so that by so doing it to stop or to be minimized. So that is what we agreed when we met, that there is the need for community policing.
I'm also happy to be on this stage today representing the Oromo pastoralists. So our concern as a pastoralist is for land demarcation. Land has to be demarcated so that the expansion of agriculture will not further treat our livestock production. And as a representative of the pastoralist, I hope that we all will be committed, all the parties that are on this stage will be committed to realize the outcome of our today's agreement.
Thank you. We also have somebody from the NGO, and I believe they were also in the meeting.
We tried to talk to the communities, both Pokomo and Oromo, and we have realized that they have their concerns and needs. So as NGOs, we will facilitate trainings and workshops and in problem solving. Also we'll facilitate trainings for local peace commissioners. Not only that, but we'll go further and facilitate other trainings in conflict resolutions within these two communities.
Today we are lucky. We managed to capture these people, the investors. I also want to hear from them what is their commitment in this.
Thank you, Madam Commissioner. The same as you, we also want peace in this area. And in the beginning, in the last months, we have been receiving lobbying from both groups and also lobbying from the NGO and the government. And now we have decided, along with the other private partners that we have, that we can support livelihood projects that you have been proposing.
And we as a governmental organization, we can sponsor with support events to the youth to reduce, to have a good interaction between this group.
We have been struggling, but today what is making me happy is to know that the solutions that we have come from the community. And that's why we had mobilized the chiefs and the assistant chiefs to make sure that they bring these communities together so that they can talk and tell us the way they think we can resolve their problems.